Good evening. Here are tonight's top stories. Police launch investigation into the tragic death of an infant at a daycare in Canville. Nigel Hughes elected as the new leader of the Alliance for Change. Progress on the Unemployed water treatment plant promises improved water quality for Essequibo Coast residents. Police arrest two individuals in BBUS after discovering an ammunition cache in their vehicle. A young man is found dead in a Cummings Lodge apartment. In legal updates, a security guard is granted bail for possession of ammunition without a license, while an unemployed man is granted self-bail for a larceny charge. Also, a man is remanded for breaching a protection order, damaging property, and throwing missiles. Plus, Guyana's 58th Independence Photography Competition celebrates local talent. Stay tuned for the details of these stories. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more news.
Nigel Hughes elected new leader of Alliance for Change. Attorney Nigel Hughes has been elected as the new leader of the Alliance for Change AFC. Hughes shared his gratitude and vision on social media, acknowledging the support and responsibility bestowed upon him. To the ancestors, sisters, brothers, friends, fellow citizens and even frenemies, I am truly humbled by the tremendous support and awesome responsibility you have placed on my shoulders, Hughes expressed. Quoting the renowned Robert Nestor Marley, he added, "May we forward in this generation triumphantly." Hughes emphasized the unified goal of the AFC under his leadership, stating, "We have one agenda, and it's Guyana." Young man found dead in Cummings Lodge apartment. A man believed to be in his early 20s was discovered dead in his Cummings Lodge apartment on Friday. The deceased has been identified as Ronaldo Watson. While police have yet to release an official statement, initial reports suggest no foul play is suspected. Watson was reportedly last seen alive on Tuesday, during which he mentioned feeling unwell to those close to him. When family members had not heard from him by Thursday, they sent someone to check on him. Finding the apartment locked and receiving no response, the individual assumed Watson was not home and left. The same person returned on Friday morning and attempted to call Watson's phone, which rang from inside the apartment. Growing concerned after Watson did not respond to calls or knocks on the door, the individual sought assistance to break into the apartment. Upon entering, they found Watson lying motionless in his bedroom. An ambulance was summoned, but the emergency response team pronounced Watson dead upon arrival, indicating that he appeared to have died hours before being discovered. Watson's body has since been removed from the apartment as investigations continue. Unemployed water treatment plant progresses, set to enhance water quality for Essequibo Coast residents. The Unemployed water treatment plant in Region 2 is making significant strides towards completion, promising to greatly enhance water accessibility and quality for residents along the Essequibo coast. The project is anticipated to benefit over 4,000 households, translating to approximately 20,000 individuals from Tamath Manor to Supinum. On Friday afternoon, Minister of Housing and Water, Colin Kroll, along with Regional Chairperson, Ms. Vilma da Silva, and the Regional Manager of the Guyana Water Incorporated, GWI, visited the site to assess the progress. Minister Kroll underscored the importance of the project, noting that the Essequibo coast currently lacks access to treated water. He highlighted that the Unemployed treatment plant is the first of two significant investments aimed at improving the region's water infrastructure. The treatment plant's primary objective is to remove iron content from the water, ensuring cleaner and safer drinking water for the residents. In addition to the treatment plant, 2 new wells are being drilled to further strengthen the water supply in the region. Police arrest 2 in BBUS after discovering ammunition cache in vehicle. Police in BBUS, Region 6, have arrested 2 individuals following the discovery of a substantial cache of ammunition in their vehicle. The find occurred during an intelligence-led roadblock exercise conducted on the No. 51 public road in Quarantine on Friday. During the operation, officers stopped and searched a red Fielder wagon, registration #HD3157. Inside the vehicle, they found 490 suspected 12-gauge cartridges. At the time of the search, the vehicle was driven by a 23-year-old hire car driver from Smithfield, New Amsterdam, BBUS. A 31-year-old female from Yakusari, Black Bush Polder, Quarantine, was also present in the vehicle. According to police reports, the officers found 5 boxes labeled Baschieri and Pellegri in the car trunk. Upon examination, the boxes were found to contain the ammunition. When questioned, both the driver and the occupant admitted they were not licensed to carry ammunition. Consequently, they were informed of the offense of possession of ammunition without license, cautioned, and subsequently arrested. The 2 suspects are currently in custody, assisting with the ongoing investigation. Unemployed man granted self-bail for larceny charge. Quincy Smith, a 25-year-old unemployed man from Lot 353 Bachelor Adventure, East Coast Demerara, ECD, was placed on self-bail when he appeared at the Georgetown Magistrates Court on Friday to answer a charge of larceny on the person. Smith appeared before Principal Magistrate Faith McGusty, where he pleaded guilty to the charge. On June 24, on Hadfield Street, Georgetown, Smith stole $594,180, a combination of U.S., Trinidadian, and Guyanese currency, from Leonard Persaud, a money changer. According to the report, Persaud was seated on a bench in front of a variety store holding the money when Smith emerged from the same store, snatched the money from Persaud's hand, and fled on foot. Smith was subsequently apprehended and confessed to the crime. During the court proceedings, Persaud and Smith agreed to settle the matter through compensation. Persaud, explaining his decision, stated, "As a father of 6, I just pity him and decided to go ahead with compensation." Smith immediately paid $300,000 in cash to Persaud, with an agreement to settle the remaining $194,000 within a month. As a result, Smith was placed on self-bail and is scheduled to return to court on July 26, 2024, for a report and further compensation. Man remanded for breaching protection order, damage to property, and throwing missiles. Parnandan Persaud, a 40-year-old man, was remanded to prison on Friday when he appeared before Magistrate Faith McGusty at the Georgetown Magistrates Court to face charges of breaching a protection order, damaging property, and throwing missiles. The court heard that on June 26, on Independence Boulevard, Persaud allegedly breached a protection order issued on February 28, 2024, which was in favor of his sister, Neshel Persaud. He is accused of threatening his sister during the incident. Additionally, Persaud is accused of unlawfully and maliciously damaging property belonging to his sister. It is reported that he intentionally damaged 3 sets of windows valued at $14,329 at the house where Neshel resides. Furthermore, Persaud faces a charge of throwing missiles, specifically a cell phone, at his sibling's house. During the court proceedings, when asked to enter his plea, Persaud informed the magistrate that he had no recollection of the incident due to being under the influence of alcohol. The prosecution objected to bail, highlighting Persaud's history of alcohol consumption, smoking, and cocaine use. The prosecutor also noted previous instances of Persaud allegedly abusing his sister, including threats to kill her and set her house on fire. The case was adjourned, and Persaud is scheduled to return to court on July 12, 2024, for further reports and statements. He remains remanded in custody pending trial. Police investigating death of infant at Canville daycare. Police are investigating the tragic death of Kyra Anthony Nelson, a 3-month-old infant from 1st Street, Canville, East Bank, Demerara, which occurred between 8 o'clock and 1400 hours HRS yesterday, Friday, at a daycare and play school in the Canville area. The daycare and play school, owned by a 56-year-old female currently on vacation in the United States, employs 2 teachers, aged 21 and 24, both residents of Canville. According to the infant's mother, Rebecca Anthony, she took her son to the daycare yesterday morning and handed him over to one of the teachers at 8 o'clock HRS before heading to work. The teacher confirmed to the police that she received the infant, alive, from his mother at around 8 o'clock hours. She fed the baby porridge at approximately 9 o'clock HRS and placed him in a cradle at about 11 o'clock HRS before attending to another child. Around 12 o'clock HRS, the teacher began preparing other children who were to go home early. When she checked on Kyra Anthony Nelson, she found him face down on his pillow in the cradle. She immediately alerted the other teacher. Upon examining the infant, they noticed blood coming from his nostril. The teachers took the baby to the kitchen area to wash his face, but he did not respond. They then contacted the child's mother to inform her of the situation. The infant was rushed to the Diamond Hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival by the attending doctor. The police investigation into the circumstances surrounding the infant's death is ongoing. Security guard granted bail for ammunition possession without license. A 41-year-old security guard, Shervin Alexander of Lot 1146, Cummings Park, Efield, Sofia, was placed on $200,000 bail on Friday for possession of 4 rounds of ammunition without a license. Alexander was arrested on June 27 at Plum Park, Sofia, Greater Georgetown, while on duty. He was charged with possession of 2 live rounds of 40mm ammunition and 2 live 9mm ammunition without holding a license. He pleaded not guilty to both charges when he appeared before Principal Magistrate Faith McGusty at the Georgetown Magistrates Court. Alexander's attorney, Jevon Cox, argued that his client was unaware of the offenses, emphasizing that the ammunition was found in a public place and not directly on Alexander. Cox also noted the presence of other security officers at the location and highlighted Alexander's clean record and absence of pending matters in court. However, the prosecutor objected to bail, citing the serious nature of the offense. The prosecutor detailed that a detective, investigating an ongoing matter, approached Alexander at the Children and Family Center in Sofia. When the detective attempted to question him, Alexander reportedly tried to escape but was apprehended. A search revealed an unlicensed firearm with 4 live rounds in Alexander's front pants pocket. When questioned about the weapon, Alexander allegedly stated, "I buy it for my own protection when I'm working." The prosecutor also mentioned that Alexander was charged with illegal possession of a firearm, though this charge was not presented in court. After considering the arguments, the magistrate granted Alexander $100,000 bail for each charge. Alexander is required to report to the Prashad Nagar outpost on the last Friday of each month before 16:00H. He is scheduled to return to court on July 12 for statements. Guyana's 58th Independence Photography Competition celebrates local talent. Kevin Lorimer from Linden emerged as the top winner in Guyana's 58th Independence Snap and Share Photography Competition, hosted by the Ministry of Tourism, Industry, and Commerce. Lorimer's captivating photograph earned him a professional DSLR camera valued at $400,000, $200,000 in cash, and a weekend getaway for 2 at Caranambo. The competition, which began in 2021 to commemorate Guyana's independence anniversary, received over 1,000 submissions from local photographers capturing diverse cultural experiences across the country. These images were showcased online for public voting, garnering significant engagement and enthusiasm. Alongside Lorimer, other talented photographers were also recognized for their exceptional entries. Robert Wall secured the second-place prize of $150,000 and a dinner for 2 at Cummings Lodge, while Nashmani Humold claimed third place with $100,000 in cash and a dinner at Marriott Hotel. Romario Hastings clinched the fourth-place prize of $75,000 cash and a weekend rental of a Suzuki Jimny from ANSA Rentals. During the awards ceremony at the Arthur Chung Conference Center, Tourism Minister Wanij Walrond highlighted the competition's impact, noting its reach of over 2.5 million and 75,000 reactions on social media. She emphasized how the competition not only promotes tourism but also encourages local participation in showcasing Guyana's natural beauty and cultural richness. Minister Walrond underscored the role of the competition in boosting tourism development and fostering community-based tourism models. She praised the efforts of the Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Commerce, and the Guyana Tourism Authority in organizing the successful event. In addition to the generous cash prizes and valuable experiences, the top 5 winners will receive free photography training from experienced professionals in Guyana. The winning photographs will be prominently displayed at the Arthur Chung Conference Center, enhancing the facility's appeal to visitors. The competition's best entries will also be featured in the Tourism Ministry's annual Snap and Share magazine, which will be distributed locally and internationally. Plans are underway to showcase these images at major ports of entry like the Chetty Jugan International Airport, further promoting Destination Guyana to travelers worldwide. Despite challenges with some entries due to heavy editing and composition issues, the competition has effectively spotlighted the talent of Guyanese photographers and highlighted the stunning landscapes and cultural diversity of Guyana. As Guyana continues to promote its tourism sector, initiatives like the Snap and Share competition play a crucial role in engaging the community and showcasing the country's unique attractions on a global stage.